focus on the responsorial psalm. We often don't spend time on the Psalms, but I wish to do so today. And there's this line. Learn then that I alone am God, and there is no God besides me. It is I who bring both death and life. I who inflict wounds and heal them. So first, learn that I alone am God. There is no God besides me. Yet we've come to believe, yes, we believe in the Trinity, three persons, one God. But often we treat other things as our little gods. And yes, I could go fame, power, riches, money, work, hobbies that could become our gods, but I'm a little different. Often I hear, and words have power, that we give too much power to Satan. And we forget that there's only one God. And Satan is a little fly flying around an elephant. God being the great big elephant, and Satan is just a fly. Satan really can't do anything unless the Father allows him to do so. And when the Father allows Satan to do something, it's because God the Father already knows the greater good is going to come, he's going to get out of it. So we often focus, Satan is so bad, and he made me do this, and he made me do that, and he's after me, and then it's as if you put too much attention to a fly that is bothering. And trust me, flies can really be annoying. You slap them and then they come back. But what you want to do is all suddenly grab a hammer and chase the fly all around the house, making holes throughout the dry walls and breaking lamps and hitting people with the hammer because you're so upset with the fly. You just gave too much power to a small, tiny, little fly. Is it annoying? Yes, it is. Oh boy, that fly is annoying. But don't give it too much power. Satan is not God. God is God. But notice what I just said. He will allow Satan to do his little things. And here we have to go back to the reading of Job. How Satan was, Job is a good servant of yours because you treat him so good, but give me a chance and you'll see how he will refuse the faith. Just let me have a piece of him, Okay, go ahead. So, but don't take his life, God was allowing Satan to do whatever mischievous things Satan wanted to do. But let's not forget, God is God. And if God were to allow Satan to do the annoying things he does, God the Father already knows that through those annoying things, he's going to work something greater. Otherwise, he will not allow it. So when the fly comes, the annoying fly comes, first let's remind ourselves what we just read here. Learn that I alone am God, and there is no God beside me. So when here comes the fly annoying you, okay, switch your attention. Instead of the fly, let the fly be a gentle reminder or an annoying reminder of turning your face toward God, not the distraction, not the disturbing fly. Just turn to God. So, okay, God, you are God, and there's no other God but you. And you've allowed Satan to annoy me. And if you allow Satan to annoy me, it's because through it, you already have something greater in mind for my own good. So instead of fighting with Satan and going after him with a hammer and destroying the whole house, I am turning towards the one only God who has allowed Satan to distract me or to call my attention. And now I use that to direct myself towards God and say, all right, you're God. You've allowed it, and you've only allowed it because through it you're trying to get something greater. Okay, what is that greater good? So that I can collaborate. And I could usher so that that greater good can come my way even faster. So now, via negativa, you've turned it into prayer, into listening and discerning what God is trying to work through this annoying thing that He has allowed. And now you're working towards good, serving the one and only God. So often we just go chasing the fly. And that makes no sense. But we do it all the time. Satan made me do this. Oh, Satan after me. Oh, he's just a fly. Turn to God. All right, Father. Is there something I'm missing that you have to recur to, allowing Satan to do his little things so that you got my attention now? What do you need from me? What do you want me to do? And how can I usher the greater good that you're working by allowing this little fly to bother me? You see the difference here? There's actually two schools when it comes to exorcism. Some will go into the school of battle with Satan head on and throwing holy water in the name of Jesus Christ, and it's a head-on battlefield. Another strategy in exorcism is instead of going towards Satan face to face in the name of Jesus, holy water, salt, and all that powerful stuff, we just turn to the Father. Say, Father, can you enlighten me to know where's the wounds of this person, that I could be of service of healing the wound of that person? Because once the wound is healed, there's no space or place for Satan to live in. So you choose. There's two different schools of exorcism, two different schools of how to deal with the evil one and Satan, but please just don't give too much power to the one that has none. Satan is just a fly. You can go chasing around the fly, or you can just direct to the one and only God. Say, God, here I am. Is there something that you're trying to help me see in me? There's a wound that I need to heal, a need that I have not addressed, a concern, a worry. What is it, Father? Because you've allowed this so as to remind me that you are God and that you're working something greater in me. If the fly found a way to bother me, it's because there's something unattended in me and you're calling me to attention via negativa. But now via positiva. I'm here before you, Lord. What is the greater good you want to work? How can I collaborate? How can I usher that greater good to come the fastest and the easiest? By just being here, Lord, you tell me. Show me the way. Learn then that I alone am God. And there is no God beside me. It is I who bring both death and life. I who inflict wounds, and I